Welcome to the Fun Module Overview. I'm starting here with the syllabus, and if I go down to the bottom here, I can see the due dates. So your individual post is due September 13th. Your graded quiz is due September 20th, and that's also the same day you need to complete your discussion comments to others in your group. So those are your key due dates. Now, if I click on modules and we come in here to fundamentals, and you're watching this right here. Notice the assignments are repeated. So you got the due dates repeated there. So these are the graded assignments right here. Then when you get down here, this is the first content chapter. And so let me, and notice I right click that to bring it up. And you bring it up, and here you're seeing the text. And so you want to read that. And then you have a practice quiz related to the content in the text here. So you can go take your practice quiz, and I think you get, 3 tries at that, so you can see different questions. Then we get into the situation, or we have episode 1, mission part A, and notice there's a script and a video. Now the information is the same, there's just 2 different formats. So you can use them both, or if you prefer to read here, or if you want to watch a video, watch it here. And then you have part B, same format there. Then you go down into competency A, and we click on competency A, and there we go. We got more text. And so then you got to get your challenge, and so this is in a script, and then the same format for competency B. And then notice there's another practice quiz related to the content on history, and I'd right click, bring that up. And then you get your situation, then you move on down to competency C, the management action research process, and then down to your conclusion. And this is going to be the format for each of the content modules. Now, if I go back to, let me say that's competency A, let me go, okay, let's go back here. At the beginning of the text, you'll always see a principle. So, for example, management can be taught and learned. And so the assignments that you have in this module will be solved with this principle and the content that is provided in these different sections. And that's true of each module. You always know that the principle will apply, and the content, you'll use the content provided to solve these challenges. And so now let's go look at the assignment itself. This is a more detailed talk through the module. This video was shot previously, so you'll notice the dates probably won't correspond on that, but the talk through is still valid. And now notice there's a behavioral interview question. In this case, it's describe a training or course you took where you applied a concept from that course to help you better manage a situation. And you're going to use the STAR approach to answer this question. Now that's important. When you go out in the real world to interview and you get a behavioral interview question, they're going to look for this approach in your answer. So here you have a video explaining that, And then down here, we get down to the bottom, I posted best practices from previous classes where you can actually see students who did this assignment in a previous class and who did it well. So that shows you how to do it. And then you're going to work, after that, you get into the IDC West simulation. That's where you're going to, you pick up your challenges, and notice here's the questions that you're going to answer. And then notice it says apply the manager's action research process to the Oil Hat Joe story, which is broken into 3 segments here. And you have episode 1, the issue, video 2, the diagnosis, video 3, the solution, episode 2. I think you'll have fun with this. This was a real life experience that I was telling in the story. This actual story is it's what's called a digital story. And so anyway, I hope you enjoy that. And what you'll hear my voice, you'll see still pictures, and there's actually music in the background. You'll identify an important term or concept from the reading. In other words, find something in the reading that you think was important, and you're going to talk about that. I would place that term or concept in bold font. Make sure you repeat the questions. Then you're going to create an exam question. Notice no true, false, no fill in the blanks. Make sure you provide the answer, and you should bold the answer. And then your reactions as you reviewed the videos and looked at questions 1 through 4, and suggestions you might have for future forums. And then add a conclusion. And then notice when, after all have submitted, come back here, and that's when you're going to do your class discussion. Here's the format again. And so make sure you watch the best practices video. I think you'll find that really helpful. Students like it when I post these. So this is the fun module. It introduces you to the text. I hope you enjoy the format and the content, and I'll see you in the discussions. Thanks.